Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for the Dota 2 Super League. I'm LD. I'm joined by Gods. The International 3 East qualifiers just wrapped up, but we're right back at it. It's going to be LGD China versus Invictus Gaming. And Gods, this one pretty much decides the group.
Yeah, Group A is really sort of heated up. There's been a couple unexpected results, most noticeably the team who's in first place and is guaranteed first place, Tongfu. If you need any justification of their invite to the International, this is it.
And we've seen some great results from this team. I believe they took down LGD in the group stage as well.
They took down everyone except
LGD. That's the one they didn't. But even then, they gave them a great fight.
Yeah, that was the series they lost 2-1. They 2-0'd IG. They beat Vici Gaming 2-0. I think they won all their series 2-0, apart from the series against LGD, which was a close 2-1 series. That was kind of where people were like, oh, why do you take away LGD's invite for this team? But then, well, you 2-0 IG.
And then they showed you why.
Yep. So we'll take a quick look at our groups now, where things stand here in the Dota 2 Super League, so you guys can understand the importance of this match over in Group A. As you can see, we've got Invictus Gaming and LGD both on 2-1. Vici Gaming, they actually have played all their matches. I was just telling LD they haven't played all their matches. They played all their matches. They're 2-2. The problem is we're going to see only 3 teams advance to the playoffs. So the way that this works is that whoever wins the match today, Invictus Gaming versus LGD, guaranteed second place in the group. The loser, though, is going to be tied in third place with Vici Gaming as far as win-losses go. But then we go into our tiebreakers, which first is your total games won. Right now, Vici Gaming not doing too well because both their series was 2-0 losses. So basically, I'll basically cut to the chase. If LGD lose 2-0 to Invictus Gaming, they're out. Vici Gaming advance. If LGD take just one game, all they have to do is take one game, lose 2-1, they're fine. They advance in third place. Vici Gaming are knocked out. So if they lose 2-0, they end up tied with Vici Gaming on games won and lost. Vici Gaming, however, win that tiebreak because Vici Gaming earlier on in the Dota 2 Super League actually managed to beat LGD.
So obviously, the best thing to do here for both teams, win the match, you're in. You lose it, then things get a little dicey.
Yeah, you'd probably much rather be in that second place in the group. You're guaranteed a slightly easier route in the playoffs. No one can get first place over Tongfu.
Right.
For LGD, the big thing is win one game.
And for LGD, they looked damn good. Now, they're up against Invictus Gaming, and we sort of look at the storylines coming into this match for both of these teams. IG, they used to be the top dogs, and it's scary to even think that, a few months back they were undefeated, had been for close to 6 months, but Gods, they've struggled recently. It seemed like the team was having a lot of problems at the G1 League. The players were understandably agitated, not happy with the results. Chuan even tweeted about them publicly, or posted on Facebook, I believe, was very disappointed, was very vocal about how they were going to improve, but they have not been in top form. LGD, however, they've been pretty damn close.
Yeah, LGD have. I think the few games they've lost and have dropped here and there have mostly been drafting mistakes. If you look back at G1 League, you make it to the grand finals. They had a very disappointing grand finals, a very one-sided grand finals, but it came down mostly to the draft. They dominated Rattlesnake in the TI3 Eastern Qualifiers grand finals. They proved that they are the same team, if not a better team from last year's International.
They seem to have a little bit more of, like a fire lit under them. And maybe that's because they were sent back to the qualifiers and they wanted to prove that they're worthy. They did it the hard way. They crushed their way through Rattlesnake yesterday. They are going to the International. They'll be one of the teams at the big dance. IG, your defending champions, well, they don't look so strong right now. Sure, they're going to Seattle, but we haven't really seen them at top form. If they're going to bounce back, they got to do it today.
Yeah, I think IG's a team, though, who they've had their problems here and there. They back in last G1 League completely bombed out. Same thing this year again. So it's kind of like a bit of deja vu, at least for me, considering both of us, since we actually casted that last G1 League LAN finals, and here we are again. IG need to bounce back. There's rumors of some internal problems, nothing really confirmed by any of the players. The team and the organization's actually denied it. Of course, any team organization will deny things.
And then
like
someone
that.
gets cut. Not saying cuts are coming for IG, but generally you want to keep things in-house as much as possible. And well, for IG, it was a team that was formed from 2 separate squads. There was IGY and IGZ, and there's Chuan, who's from Malaysia, has kind of his own social group as well to some extent. So you look at IG, it's never really been one unified team. They've banded together, they've played well together, they put their differences aside when it really counts, but they'll have to show that they can do that again today.
Well, there was even last year, looking back to the last G1 League LAN finals, there was videos of them arguing after matches, after their losses. All of it was sort of constructive arguments about what went wrong in the games. But
it wasn't just like, you suck, Ferrari. But
well, that was back when Chuan wasn't actually in those discussions, and people were saying Chuan was really upset with the team. But things happen. The IG, like every other Dota team, are normal. They have their disputes.
They're not perfect.
It doesn't mean they're going to go disband, guys. IG are not disbanding. Save it for Navi.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how they do the international.
No.
Well, the chat will IG disband if they lose a game. That's for sure.
I'm just sort of alluding to the fact that Navi disband is probably the most spam thing after Kappa in Twitch chat.
After
here.
Dendy Face and Wind Waker, that's probably
Yeah.
Navi disband next. So, gods, we look at this matchup. Best of 3. Who do you give an edge to? LGD looks stronger coming into it, but IG generally a team that rises to the occasion when the money's on the line, when something big is at stake. Do you think they can step up here and take the series off of LGD?
Yeah, my money's on IG here. I think they'll bounce back, and they'll bounce back pretty fast. They want to sort of deny these rumors of internal problems. They also just want to, for them, it hits their pride. If there's anything about IG which has sort of led to their success, is that they're very proud. They want to win. They don't care about the money. They don't care that they won $1 million at the last international. They care that they won.
They're gamers. They're Dota players. What are they going to spend the money on
some
anyway?
Introductions going on here, actually, with some of these players. That's IG. Got the Chinese stream going on in the background, but they're a very formidable team they don't really need much of an introduction, so to speak.
Legendary performances in the past, but Legends, well, we've seen even for ZSMJ, you can have this whole storyline, this whole legend behind you, but it's really all about what have you done for me lately. The fans of IG, they've had some short memories. Their fans had some harsh words for them on Facebook, I feel. But hey, you perform that well for that long, and people expect perfection.
One tournament you play badly, and suddenly it's
IG disband.
IG disband.
Please don't disband IG. At least not before the international.
Well, after what happened to LGD's invitation, I don't think we'll see that happening to any team now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of teams might want to make roster changes, but not doing it now. I don't think Valve will look too kindly on that. So, specific predictions. You think IG is going to take it?
I think IG is going to take it.
2-0?
Ooh, I'm not sure on the score.
Okay.
I don't want to make a prediction there.
I'm going to say LGD, they maintain their current form. They'll take it 2-0. I think IG, I think they will bounce back, but I don't think quite yet.
To me, the real sad story here is Vici Gaming. They didn't qualify for the international, even the second place. They're not going to Seattle, and if LGD take one game here, they're knocked out. So they're knocked out of the international. They're knocked out of the Dota 2 Super League, and this is a team which was so hyped up, and hyped up with good reason. C2I has been playing amazing.
Sensational play.
They're a quality team, but
yeah. How far can one individual get you, though? Dota, ultimately, not a 1v1 game. It's a team sport, and, well, we'll see it now. We're on game 1 now underway, guys. LGD China versus Invictus Gaming. This one, a best of 3 winner, is going to be second place in Group A. Loser, well, it comes down to tiebreakers with Vici Gaming. Will get very messy if that is the case. Gods, draft now underway. Picks, bans, so far look pretty standard. The one thing I am noticing is that Darkseer ban. This hero, LGD's really been favoring him as of late.
Yeah, they have. I was actually surprised one of the games against Rattlesnake, it wasn't picked or banned in the first stage. I'm like, what's going on? LGD, they won so many games with Yao and the Darkseer, but we'll see them here probably have the Kunkka in the pool, which actually IG banned against them last time around, back in the G1 League LAN finals. But I think that's an okay hero to give up. You're better off giving them Kunkka than the Darkseer or the Lone Druid. Sure, they've done decently with Kunkka, and it's one of their staple heroes, but it's by no means a sort of uncounterable hero.
Looks like we may be having a remake here as both captains have disconnected. So, well, we'll have a quick remake, but I'm still... They're delaying it, man. I'm getting excited. I'm building up my energy, and now we have a remake. But it looks like we should be getting underway pretty soon, guys, so don't go anywhere just yet. And yeah, I know I'm on Kara. Camera. Jesus. I was trying to say Kawa and camera, and I came out with Kara. No, I'm not dating anyone named Kara. Not right now, anyway. But you wouldn't know.
One day.
One day.
Unfortunately,
if there are any Karas, it's a good name.
Unfortunately, the life of a